Don Franklin with Landscapers Web Marketing, and I wanted to come to you with this video today to address one of the biggest marketing issues that are facing the landscaping and home service industry. And we have seen this after serving so many customers in the industry across the US. We've seen a pattern, and we've seen this issue time and again, and we actually have a solution that we think would solve this problem for you guys. The biggest issue is unconverting leads, and we're going to discuss that and dive a little bit deeper into this. And talk about it a little bit more. You guys are usually pretty good at diversifying with your marketing budget. It takes money to make money. So you're spending money on a variety of different channels. You're doing Google local ads, you're doing Google local service ads, Google pay-per-click, Google search engine optimization, Facebook ads, social media, website, all these different online channels and even offline channels, doing direct mail or flyers. But the problem is not so much a lead volume, but it's converting these leads. It's capturing them and converting them. You do all this money budget for marketing, and you seem like it's doing well. You got this traffic coming in and these leads coming in, but you don't have a lot of ROI to show for it. It doesn't seem like it's really making a lot of sense for what you're spending, and you're not getting that return on investment that you're expecting. The biggest problem is making sure that you capture these leads coming in and then converting these leads, optimizing your conversion, because if you don't have that, you're not going to have an ROI, period, no matter what you do. You're just going to be breaking even, and sometimes, worst case, you're even losing out on any of your marketing dollars. And we've got a solution to help with that. But here's the problem, and here's why this is happening to you guys out in this industry. 50 to 60% of inbound leads that coming in, whether it's phone calls to your website, they leave unconverted. 98% of the website visitors that come to your website don't even engage with you. They just visit your website and they leave. So you're only engaging with 2% of them. And 90% of the web forms that are filled out, those fail to convert. So, you're only capturing 10%. What about the other 90% of those? So a lot of those web forms, people fill those out and they kind of get checked on once or twice a day, and they just kind of go there to die. Leads that are not followed up within 15 minutes, they go just completely cold. And leads that are followed up within 5 minutes are 600% more likely to convert into a book customer. 5 minutes. They have to be followed up within 5 minutes, and they're 600% more likely to convert. How many of you have leads that are not being followed up within 5 minutes? I would say 90% of you out there, are not making sure those leads are followed up like that. And so your opportunity to close them goes drastically down. And 78% of customers buy from the company that responds first to the inquiries. And these are some important stats too. The average customer must be followed up within 5 to 7 times before they even book. A lot of them are price shopping, asking questions, and so they have to be followed up before they even convert to a booking. And today's consumers, 9 out of 10 of them prefer to interact via messaging versus a phone call or email. So they want to engage with you through SMS texting, through Facebook messaging, the new Google My Business messaging. They just want quick interactions before they even call or email. They just prefer to handle things through simple messaging. And Google knows this. Google has gone all in on the messaging platform, and they've added this feature to their Google My Business listing, and soon it's going to be added to the local search ads. And so their whole concept is to keep the consumer on their Google search results pages and being able to instantly engage with businesses right there. And so the businesses that don't take advantage of this and aren't ahead of the game, they're going to get left behind. So you have to make sure that you're having this ability to engage with consumers through the chat messaging on Google My Business and the Google Ads soon be as well. So that's very important. And so you can start getting new customers tomorrow without even having to add any additional ad spend. No new increasing in your leads. This is take the same leads that are coming in right now, and you can start getting new customers tomorrow. So you can leverage a website chat widget, and this is going to increase your conversions by 40%. So all those that are coming to your website, if you have a chat widget on there, 40% more will convert by just simply having that on there. If you enable the Google My Business chat functionality, that's another solution I was just talking about. Google is going all in on this, and if you enable that, you're going to capture new leads coming in from that without doing any additional paid ads or any additional marketing spend. If you enable consumers to engage with you through two-way chat messaging from all the channels, Facebook messaging, Google My Business messaging, SMS text, you want to meet them where they are. We know 9 out of 10 consumers want to chat and not a phone call or an email. So if you enable that ability, you're going to increase your conversions. So, additional solutions to this. Leverage marketing automation to follow up with the web forms, the Facebook message leads, Google leads within the first few minutes of submission from phone, email, and messaging. SMS, Facebook, and Google My Business. Again, remember I said if they're not followed up within the first 5 minutes, you completely lose that opportunity for capturing them to a converted booked customer. 600% increase if it's within 5 minutes. If you don't capture them within the first couple minutes, they're going to go on to your competitors. So you at least want to have something quick that responds automated to them to let them know that you're engaging and you've kind of answered them and started interacting with them so that they kind of feel like their needs are being met and they don't have to move on to a competitor. So that's another solution right there. And you automate that follow-up process. Remember I said it takes 5 to 7 times or more before they decide to book. And so you want to automate that so that every prospect is touched that 5 or plus times, and you give them the opportunity to re-engage via two-way messaging. That's huge. So that's a double whammy. You're adding both of those, and you're going to increase your conversions on the marketing spend that you're already doing. And it's simple math. So let's just take 100 leads from whatever marketing that you're doing right now, just 100 leads that are already coming in. If your normal conversion rate is 30% and you're not doing any additional follow-up, and you're getting 30 booked jobs from this, so 100 leads times 30%, that's 30 booked jobs, right? Your average ticket, let's just make it 1,000. Some of you might have higher, more, less, but let's just say 1,000 just to keep numbers simple. That 30 booked jobs from that 100 leads at $1,000 per ticket is $30,000. Now, what if we take that same amount of leads and we increase that conversion rate by only 15%, small increase, so 45% by adding automated follow-up. No additional work, it's just automated follow-up to capture them within the first 5 minutes, to engage with them, to give them these other channels to engage with, to automate within 5 to 7 touches, all the things that we've talked about, all these problems and solutions. If we increase it by just 15%, now those book jobs is 45 out of the 100 instead of the 30. So that 100 leads times 45% is 45 book jobs. Average ticket still $1,000. So now 45 jobs, there's a typo there, times 1,000 is $45,000. $45,000 compared to the $30,000 with no additional marketing spend, doing the same amount of leads coming in. That's a $15,000 increase by simply doing a few extra things and automating it and having things in place that will meet your consumers where they want to be met. So what this does is it makes every lead that you're already generating that much more valuable. You're maximizing that opportunity out of your leads and that marketing spend. So that marketing spend is actually giving you a bigger ROI. So here's how this works. I'm going to dive in and show you a little bit, give you an example here of what we're talking about. So, talking about. So, this is an example of a form, what we call smart forms, and usually, this just gets submitted by a consumer and it goes off to an email notification where you or a receptionist or somebody might be checking it once or twice a day. They're not getting responded within 5 minutes to. They kind of almost go there to die, because you are looking, when you do respond, you're just looking for the ones that are ready to book right now, and you're missing out on all the other opportunities, and you're losing a lot of the opportunities because they're not being responded to very efficiently and not quickly at all. So this will actually bring them into our system where we can actually automate that follow-up, so they get responded to right away. They're engaged. We have all the different channels that they can engage with, and we take that burden off of you, and your conversions will increase. And this is just with the smart forms. Down here in the corner, underneath my picture, you'll see this little bubble. This is what we call smart chat. Let me move my picture out of the way here for a moment. And you see that they can enter their name, phone number, and their message. What the beauty of this is, it's mobile phone, so most chat messages aren't replied to right away from the business, and the consumer leaves, and you can no longer communicate with them. With this, they're entering their mobile phone number, they're entering their message, you get alerted, you can respond to right away. We can automate a response to it as well, and we have them engaged through SMS so that we can still communicate with them the way they want through messaging, and they no longer have to be on your website. You're now captured them as a lead and can continue to follow up and nurture with them to get them to become a closed client. So your conversions will increase there. Let's take a look at the actual software. And our software is called Lead Nurture Close. And this is a communication and marketing automation software so that you can increase your conversions, increase your capturing of your contacts, and provide a one place for two-way texting, two-way messaging, so it's easy on you and easy on your employees, and you are meeting your consumers where they want to be met. And you're going to provide a solution that is like no other. They're going to have that customer service, that instant response. They're going to be able to come in from any of the channels, and you won't have to worry about trying to, if you're doing Facebook messaging, having to be on the Facebook Messenger app. If you're, texting, who's got the phone. So this is one place that all your employees can log in, and you have one communication channel. And I'll give you a quick rundown of how this looks. This is just a kind of an opportunities page, and the pipeline value of the leads that have come in. You have a conversations page. This is where all the communication takes place. This is kind of like your hub of communications, and you can have a history of all of the information in the conversation. So no matter what the channel is, so if it was a phone call, if it was an email, if it was Google My Business messaging, Facebook messaging, all that information for that contact is going to be right there, and you can see the history and the log, and everybody's on the same page when they're responding to this particular contact. And it makes it super simple for everybody to come in hands-on and do this. By the way, we also have it on a mobile device for both Android and Apple iOS, so that you can do a lot of this, mobile as well from your phone. So as you see right here, this is messaging that was happening. This is emails in this particular one here. As you see by this icon, these are SMS messages that are going out. So you'll see down here there's SMS and email. We can communicate through both of those channels. If there was Facebook messaging communicating through this contact, you would be able to communicate through there, and same with Google My Business as well. So you have all the channels in one place, very easy to communicate with. Now the bigger thing is the automation that's behind it as well. You can simply have a workflow where when they submit information, that even if it was a web form, you can have the automation kick back out to them that says, hey, thanks for contacting us. We see that you're interested, and we would love to help. You can start engaging right there, and it's all right here. You can say, if they submitted a quote, you could say, thanks for the quote submission. We're going to get right on that, and we'll send you out a quote if you're particularly doing email quotes. If it's a scheduling and you need to go on site, you could respond with, please, if they didn't provide the address on the form, again, it depends on your workflow. Hey, great, thanks for reaching out for a quote. Please provide your address, and we'll get it scheduled and get you on the board to come out and do a quote. So there's a lot of different automations, but the point is, it's automated, it's instant responses, and they're engaging. If it's a question that they have, you can say, hey, thanks for the question. Let me get that answer for you. And again, that's automated. And then you can come in, you'll be alerted, and you can come in and respond. So there's a lot of different automations to take these things off of your hands so that it's quicker. They're getting responded to within the first 5 minutes, engaging on their channels where they want to be, and leads aren't being lost. You have all these leads in here. And here's the other thing, organization of those leads. So all of these leads can come into the opportunities and in the pipelines, and you can now keep track of what status they're at. Here's where all the leads came, and if your workflow is, they requested an estimate, then you can drop them into that particular status. So here's leads, they've requested an estimate, goes here. Once their estimate has been completed, get dropped over here. Once they're won, they get dropped over here. And if you want to send out a review request, they get here. And the thing is you can have automation behind each one of these pipeline changes, so that automated emails are going out to them, or SMS messages, or messages from any channels for that matter. So again, it's taking a lot of the burden off of you, and it's organizing all of your leads and your prospects and where they're at, and making sure that you're converting at a higher level of any of the marketing spend that you're already doing. And you're going to capture new contacts by putting on your website widget, chat widget, so that they're able to contact through your website just from the traffic already coming there. Your Google My Business messaging, putting that on there, you're going to capture new traffic there. So just by doing a few things, you'll capture new traffic. You're going to increase your conversions on all the traffic that's coming in from any of your marketing. So I hope that gives you a little oversight of the issues that we're seeing across the board, and how you can increase your ROI and get to the level that you're expecting from your marketing spend. So let's go ahead and get this implemented in your business. And what I want to do is let you try a free interactive demo. So you go to this website here and implement it in your business. And what I want to do is let you try a free interactive demo. So you go to this website here, and you can put in your information as if you were, a visitor to your website, and see in real time the interaction and the responses that are happening, all automated, so that you can get an idea of how that works, and how it can really increase the responses and the conversions of your clients, of your prospects. And the other thing that we're offering right now is a 14-day free trial. So you can actually jump on this software and see how amazing it is and how much it can really help improve your overall marketing. And there's a lot of other benefits I didn't even talk about with this software, because I just wanted to highlight the issues that we've seen, and this is the solution to the problem. And if you love to find out more about it, jump on my calendar. You can go to landscaperswebmarketing.com/schedule, or call directly and get on my calendar. And I'd love to chat with you about this and how it can be implemented in your business and all of the other benefits that it has behind it. And we can talk much more deeper about the software. Or if you have any other questions about any other marketing, I'd be glad to discuss that with you as well. I really appreciate your time, and look forward to seeing you or talking to you soon. Thanks.